Rise and grind, my divines, even when the sun don't shine. Why? Because we already aligned. So straighten up your spine because you are tapping in with Coach Grind. And I'm just here to balance out the mind. You know, because sometimes we can get intertwined, especially while we on the grind. And our mind can get a little unaligned, you know what I'm saying, and undefined. But I'm here to remind you who the fuck you are. Thank you for tapping into my channel. I didn't expect to say that, but you know, this is how it goes. I love to be in the flow. So thank you for tapping in again. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and we're just going to tap in. Today, I'm getting straight to the point, straight into the meat and potatoes. I want to talk about spiritual warfare. Okay? Spiritual warfare. And to stay spiritually strapped up, all of us need to be spiritually strapped up at this present time right now, okay? Because the war done started. The war started 2 years ago when they had to stay in the house for the thingy that was going around everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And now that thingy is coming back around again, I really want y'all to be ready in here and up in here, okay? So, spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare is already occurring, but it's not happening outside of ourselves. It's all happening within ourselves. Everyone is going through a chapter in their life right now where they're being tested. Yeah. They're being tested. Buttons are being pushed. Things are being literally thrown at them, you know, and just to see how they can handle it. And I'm talking for myself too. Shoot, I ain't just up here preaching to y'all. I literally live this life. You know, what's today? The 6th, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like on Saturday will be 90 days since I got in a car accident, okay? Somebody ran through a red light. You could check out the other video, talks about my car accident. Somebody ran through a red light, yada, yada, totaled my whole car. 6 herniated discs later and 13 weeks of therapy later, I'm finally getting discharged and I have mobility back in my body and I'm able to do yoga again, okay? But 3 days ago, I was driving. I did an order. I dropped off 6 of my Grizzly Butters. I sell homemade shea butter that helps with eczema and psoriasis and dry skin and all of that good stuff. You know, the link down there if you want to holler at it. I was dropping some off here in Arizona and I was on my way back home, y'all. And a piece of metal comes flying through the windshield on some Final Destination type literally comes flying through the windshield straight at my face. Thank God, thank Spirit, thank Source, the ancestors, thank my whole team. Okay, thank my whole team for being there because the windshield was total, but it shattered the glass. I screamed, glass went in my throat, my whole joint was, I had little cuts all over here. I had glass in here, glass everywhere. I literally was so shaken up because I'm just getting over the trauma of the last accident that I had less than 90 days ago. And now a flying piece of metal comes into the windshield, y'all. I swear it felt like it came out the sky because there was no tractor trailers around. There was no cars in either lane. I was on probably like a 5-lane highway. It really felt like it came out of the sky, y'all. And it came smashing through the windshield straight at my face. I'm about to show you pictures right here. Yes. Whew. And that just rattled me again. This just happened 3 days ago. I'm saying all this to say, if I hadn't been strapped up, that could have went another way. You feel me? If I hadn't been on my P's and Q's, that could have been another way. So I just be grateful. I had literally just got done saying the 42 laws of Mayat. I was making up songs. I love to create songs. I love to just sing a song that just randomly comes to me. Check out my music if you don't. Stream me below. Link is in the bot. Link is below. And I was in the flow. I was feeling good. I wasn't even speeding. I was just enjoying. This was like 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday and a piece of metal comes flying in the windshield. Yeah. And I immediately got off because I was about to pass the exit. I immediately got off and I just parked the car, put the hazards on, and I called my friend. And then we called the tow truck. And then Anyways, I'm saying all that to say is to make sure you're spiritually strapped up. Hey, Graham, how do you get spiritually strapped up? Or what do you got to do to be spiritually strapped up? Well, I'm glad that you asked, okay? I'm glad that you asked. Bring the light back, okay? Because there's so many things that you can do to stay spiritually strapped up. But the main thing you need to do for spiritual backup, bars, clean out the clutter in your mind. Clean out that clutter. Straighten up that spine. Align yourself with the things that you really want and not the things that you're used to. And I'm talking to myself too, okay? We reflections. Listen, I'm telling you, I live this. This is where I get my topics from. From life. Because life been swinging, but my soul been singing. And my ears been ringing because it's ascension season. And it's Virgo season. My birthday's in about 13 days. So but yeah, clear your mind. That's a great way to stay spiritually strapped up. Heal from the triggers. Heal from the trauma. That's a great way so that your mind don't play tricks on you, or that the enemy can't play tricks on you, okay? So that can't nobody use them triggers against you to make you angry, and now they have power over you to make you do what they want you to. So I really wanted to just tap in, and this is part one, because I'm gonna make this a whole little series, because staying spiritually strapped up is so necessary, and nobody can really define what your spiritual strapped up look like. It might look like 10 crystal chains and waist beads and all of this and all of that. It might look like just walking around with your little piece in your pocket. It might look like shuffling your cards before you walk out the house. It might look like an hour of meditation. It might look like 20 minutes of yoga. It might look like dancing and singing positive music to yourself. It might look like actually putting a vortex around your car. It might look like whatever it feels like to you, but it must be done, because now is the time, crew, okay? The veils are gone. And that's why I'm like, because it's coming from every angle. Like, the energy is coming from every angle to test us, because this is ascension time, and we're all in the middle of metamorphosis. That's why anxiety is at an all-time high. Depression is at an all-time high. Obesity is at an all-time high. We all eating our emotions. I'm talking to myself. because I done gained 20 pounds over the summer. What a bummer. But it's about the awareness. So I just wanted to remind y'all, spiritual warfare is now. The best thing we could do is share our knowledge. Tap in with a tribe. New people, it's okay if you need a whole new circle of friends. When you're going through the healing journey, it can be very lonely, because where you're growing to, they can get a little lonely, because your friends don't stay your friends, especially when you elevate. And if they don't want to go or grow with you, then we just got to keep on growing by yourself, okay? But that chapter that you must go through alone gets you ready for the tribe and to sit on your own throne, okay? But back to staying spiritually strapped up, okay? Make sure you're doing breath work, okay? Get some type of prana in your body. Get some type of intentions. I need you to be very intentional. Don't just be using words because it's the trend. Stop talking crazy to yourself. Stop talking crazy to yourselves. We don't have time for that no more, okay? I need y'all to really have compassion for yourself. Love yourself the way you've never loved yourselves before. Put nourishing things in your body. Put nourishing things in your mind. Put nourishing things in your ears. Hug yourself. Have patience with yourself. Forgive yourself so that your cells can be well and swell. But staying spiritually strapped up is important. It takes repetition, okay? Because you might be good at it for 2 or 3 days, and then you might fall off for a week. It takes repetition. It takes tapping in with a crew. And I'm about to start doing my meditations more weekly. I've been literally off for the past 13 weeks of life as I've been healing. But now that I'm back, now that it's Virgo season, I got a reason, y'all. We all got a reason to elevate, because that's what it's calling for, okay? The war ain't out there. They making it look like it's out there. That's why so many distractions to keep you away from you. That's why they want us doing this all day. Yeah. And just posting all day to keep you away from you. Because we the magic. We the magic. Okay? So that's just part one. I'm going to tap back in later on this week with part two. Staying spiritually strapped up. The spiritual warfare is here. The mind was already playing tricks on people. Now it's just about to magnify. It's already been magnifying. They're literally... Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Keep your mind aligned, okay? Have patience with yourself. Listen to calm, soothing things before you go to sleep, before you go to rest. It's very important with this warfare, because people are getting attacked in the astral realm as well. Okay? I'm always available if you need a private reading, lesson, session, blessing, so you can just stop stressing. I'm always here to help you pass your tests and just to give you some good questions to get closer to yourself. So I love you. Thank you for tapping in with me. Stay strapped up. Put your crystals on. Put your cross on if you into that. Carry your Bible if you need to. Carry your Quran. Carry whatever resonates with your soul for protection. But most importantly, carry yourself with confidence, because we are a reflection of the Most High. We are a reflection of all. We are worthy, powerful, amazing, talented, gifted people. It's time that we share the gifts with the world. You're special. Don't hide that no more. Bring it on out. I would love to help you if you need some guidance. Every person needs a coach. Even the coaches have a coach. So shift your approach and tap in with the energy coach. The link is below, or you could just comment and I will come to you. Namaste, tribe. I'll see you in part 2.